Rap game Thanos, and you win a finger snap. Season 3 comes Friday. Greetings, programs. I may have come back at the right time. The Hammond Collection Jurassic World Tyrannosaurus Rex Convention Crasher. Let's go! I understand that this is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I understand that the Bull Rex was in San Diego for the Lost World movie, the third act to be precise. It makes sense to release this guy for the biggest convention in the world, but I don't understand why they went with this. They should have done a boat cargo hull package from the Lost World and had Peter Ludlow as a figure in suit with this Bull Rex with inferior paint. No Baby Rex, since we already gotten a Hammond Collection Baby Rex. And maybe like a couple crates for Ludlow to crash into. You want to do the cardboard route? Go ahead, you already did. But alternate idea could be like a big like net that Ludlow gets stuck in, even though he doesn't get stuck in that in the movie. But a cool little play feature to have for $85. Even the original rumor that I heard that the figure was going to be, the unlucky bastard, which is David Koepp, which is the screenwriter for Jurassic World Rebirth, Jurassic Park, and The Lost World. It was like a little cameo for him. That wasn't a bad idea. Actually, if you add in maybe like a telephone booth as an object for kids to play with, I would have bought that for $85. You can have him just get eaten over and over again. I believe that would have been a nice set. Instead, we get the Hammond Collection Rex with less paint than the Kickstarter Mattel Creations one, which fair enough to Mattel. That one was ultra premium, even more so than the regular Hammond Collection, being a Kickstarter item, so I don't 100% fault them for that. But it is a kick in the teeth because we did see how good it can look, and we get this instead. So Mattel shouldn't have shown that in the first place. You're kind of giving the consumer false hope of what it could be, and instead giving them entirely something else. And since it's almost the same topic, the Jurassic World Gates crowdfund, everyone knows it failed, but in my opinion, it should have been the Bull Rex, the fences, and the gate non-electronic for $150. We don't need the kids, didn't need the Explorer, don't need the signs, don't need the gate to be electronic. That's my take on it. It would have been successful if it was that package instead. It would have probably had, 10,000 backers right from the gate. Also, non-US from the gate. But the fact that for that crowdfund, you couldn't get the Bull at 5,000 backers for $250, you had to wait for 6,000. It was easy to see why it failed. It's nice that we're finally getting the Bull, but we should have gotten it the first round of that crowdfund, and we should have gotten that crowdfund funded, but everyone knows that. I'm not going to be a dead horse, but I was gone. I quickly also want to weigh in on the rest of the exclusives that I missed out on. Steven Spielberg, that was a nice set. It was cool that it came with a Dilophosaurus because a lot of people missed out on that one. That's what exclusives I feel like should be. If it's not an obscure character like Gennaro, it should be a re-release of toys that people missed out on and eBay sellers are scalping. Also, the price, pretty great at $30. Jimmy Buffett, a little pricey for me for $30 for just the figure and a little bit of the Dimorphodons, but it's great for his fans. It's a cool little fun set with the electronics. Same with Wu, same with Ray Arnold. His was great. The Outhouse Chaos set, that was a good set. It's not worth the $300, $400 that's going on eBay right now, but the Outhouse was plastic rather than cardboard, but Gennaro's cool, the set's cool. Nearly all of the exclusives by Mattel are good. It's just dub after dub after dub for them. This convention set for me is not the same. The pricing, I wouldn't hate it if it was $65, but it's $85 plus the shipping you have to pay for that. That's the biggest reason out of two reasons why I might not get this. I just don't see the value for this set for $85. The Rex, it looks the same as the original revealed crowdfund sculpt, but with less paint. I really did not like the brown Hammond Collection Rex. It looked awesome, but it was super cheap. I actually filmed a bunch of videos back in 2022, 2023. I think it was 23 when it came out. And I didn't release it because I just didn't like the footage. My heart wasn't into it like my heart is into this stuff now. Again, the midsection articulation for that toy drooped on me, and it drooped on many others because the front weight of the toy, of the animal, was too heavy, so that articulation couldn't hold it. So it couldn't hold its pose. Mattel realized this, removed it completely in the next big theropods and dinosaurs, because you don't need that articulation at all. If you want to pose the animal up or down, you can just hold the legs and move the torso up or down. I hated the midsection on that toy, and apparently the tail on the Hammond Collection Rex doesn't stay up either, according to some reviews. This is why your voice is so important. Mattel needs to know what to improve on so they can get it right. Only this new Bull Rex has the same exact midsection articulation. Some improvements. It looks like the feet are smaller, but that's about it. I'm not, like I said in my, I think it's the Spinosaurus video I just released, I'm not the biggest proportion guy. If the dinosaur has bigger feet, I'm okay with it for the stability, but I understand if you're a stickler for those things. But that seems like the only improvement from the original brown Jurassic Park Hammond Collection Rex. And that toy was $54. So at $85, Mattel is saying the little inflatable T-Rex person with two heads, a backpack, and a banner is $31. $31 for one human with two heads and two accessories. That is too much in my opinion. I did a poll today on Instagram. It's not over yet, but I polled 2 questions. Do you like this? And will you buy it? Because those are 2 different things. People buy stuff they don't like all the time just to get that one thing in a pack or a set. And these are the results for both. We're nearly 50-50 on people liking the set, and about 30-70 for people wanting to buy it. So there is a decent disconnect there. So looking at the T-Rex really quickly, just doing a quick analysis, the greens on the animal are different shades on each panel, and it just doesn't look good. It doesn't mix very well. Now, apparently this is not the final paint job, so maybe it'll look better on release. But, I mean, they have a month. It's kind of, when I look at that, the 2 different greens, and one of them looks kind of like a teal. It's kind of like an eyesore, honestly. So I don't know if I'm going to get this. Maybe I do. Let me know if you want me to get it and review it down below in the comments. Maybe I'll do a giveaway of the worst part of the set, in my opinion, which is the inflatable Rex person figure. It comes with the second head, the small backpack, the banner. I know some fans like that it comes with an inflatable Rex, and obviously so many people have owned that costume and worn it, and maybe they have a connection to it, so it's not that bad of a choice. But personally, I just think it's a bad choice, and this is the second reason I might not get it. I gotta be honest, I feel like this set deserved to be better, whether it was the unlucky bastard in a telephone pole, whether it was a little cool background with the hole, and Peter Ludlow going to get eaten. Mattel has done a very good job, especially at the exclusives, but overall, Mattel, we still don't have a Lost World trailer. We still don't have a Command Compound. Still don't have fences. I can go on and on. Not having these type of toys holds back, in my opinion, Mattel from greatness, as is this thing right here. It's crazy, but I'm glad to be back. Godspeed.